Good morning. So welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is day 15 of Begin. And mapping the body through movement. Yeah, it's such a glorious thing to do, because then you're cultivating a sense of okayness and relationship to that which is well in your body, and really acknowledging the places that you want to hold or protect or just acknowledge as you move. For me, it's been just a lifetime of cultivating movement and mapping. Can I feel my body? Can I be in my body? If I'm in my body, I feel so much more well, so much more connected. And so today we're going to, as we move, I'll explain why we're moving to the next place. Somebody sent me an email last night to say that they're starting to try and guess the next moves that I do, so that they can, when we're off for the 10 days in June, that they can create their own practice based on this mapping. So to you across the bog in Whitecullen, this is a little bit of the mindset, or the how I create the sequences, okay? So come rest into child's pose. Come. And so beginning, you can begin anywhere, but just having an orientation that this is a place to start is a really nice thing. So just begin into child's pose and connect into your breath. Just have a sense of this moment in your body. Breathing, deepening, settling. Nice. So bring your hands forward, coming into a cat pose. And as we move into the cat pose, arching and rounding, we're feeling the front and the back of the body. So we're hearing the sense of the spine at the back and the spine at the front. Just listen to that. So as soon as I start mapping the spine front and back, I start to wonder what's happening left and right. So come to neutral and look over your shoulder. And now I'm into the sides of my spine, the sides of my waist. So I'm looking over one shoulder and then looking over the other. So now I'm mapping side to side. I'm going, oh, I feel a little bit more three-dimensional of me. Nice. And then imagine that you want to look at the ceiling behind your right side. So for me, I bend my left elbow and I look towards the ceiling behind me, and then come back. And then try and look towards the ceiling on the left side and come back. And just do that one more time each side. Look behind you to the right. And look behind you to the left. So now we're mapping the torso three-dimensionally, really different. Roll your torso in a circle. So rounding, flowing, rolling, using your whole spine. Use your pelvis, use your head, and then roll in the other direction. So now I can feel my torso. I'm like, wow, I can feel my torso. And now I'm wondering about my legs. So tuck your toes under, stretch back into your downward dog, and awaken into your legs. So come up onto your toes, drop down into your heels. And as you do that, notice how your calves are awakening. Your thighs are beginning to arise and awaken, and your hips, your bum. Just feel it. Wiggling away, mapping your legs as you move. Nice, drop your knees down to the floor. So now we're going to map our arms. So reach your right hand forward. Reach your right hand out to the right. Reach your right hand to the left. Reach your right hand to the right foot. And then go between your two knees like we did yesterday and bring your right hand to your left foot. And just pause there. Nice, come back. Feel your shoulders. They're kind of different, but I'm feeling more sensations of connection. Bring your left hand forward. Left hand to the left. Left hand all the way over towards the right under your armpit. Left hand, left foot. Left hand between your knees and back towards your right foot. Pause there. You can either have your forehead down on the floor Or you can have the side of your head on the floor. I think for your neck, it's easier side of your head on the floor. See what suits you. Come back. We'll just ease out anything that caught on that by shoulder shrugs. Just feel your shoulders. Nice. Push back into your downward dog. Lengthen. Move. And drop your knees to the floor. So the next movement isn't about flexibility, it's about engagement. So hands are on the floor and then walk them a tiny bit forward so they're a little bit forward of your shoulders. And then sit your bum back slowly. Listen to your shoulders as you do this. Your bum is stretching, your spine is stretching, you're folding backwards. And then really slowly begin to travel forwards. And the moment you feel strength in your hips, pause there. And then draw your navel towards your spine. So what you want to feel is strong. You're not doing, oh, banana back. No, you're feeling strong abs. Okay, so sit your bum back. Listening to your shoulders. And then lean forward till you feel, oh, there are my abs and I'm strong in my abs. So just traveling forward and backwards. And it's about mapping a range of strength in the body. Leaning back and forward. I'm not feeling any strain in my spine. I'm feeling a sense of, as I travel forward, I feel engagement and then I draw my navel towards my spine. So what I'm trying to do is turn my abs on. Keep your chin tucked in. You're not looking forward. Tendency, as soon as you lift your head, your hips will fall. And you don't want to do that. It's engagement rather than flexibility. One more time. Engage. And then push back, downward dog. Walk your feet forward. Slowly roll all the way up. So now that I'm standing up, my shoulders go, oh. So I roll my shoulders, big circle. I just roll them out, let them settle. And then roll in the other direction. And now my shoulders are settling. My wrists tell me, oh. So make fists out of your hands and roll your wrists. And then roll in the other direction. Now that my shoulders and my wrists have settled, I want to open into my hips. Bring your hands to your hips and roll into your hips. Nice. And then in the other direction. So now when I stand, I feel, I can feel my body. I feel connected. My neck could do some work. My feet could do some work, but we'll do that in the sun salutation. So stand forward to the front of your mat. Nice. Reach your arms wide. Bring your palms together. Reaching up and look up. Be in your toes. Be in your fingers. Listen to your body. Bending your elbows, bending your knees. Come all the way down. Hands to the floor. Forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lift and look forward. Hands to the floor. Step your right foot back. Be in your toes. Be in your fingers. Lengthen through your spine. Breathe into your belly. Wiggle a bit. Connect. Breathe. Step back. Be connected. Be strong. Toes, fingers, neck. Really feel the whole of your body. Drop your knees to the floor. Lower all the way down. Elbows underneath your shoulders. Rise. So now we're really feeling our spine and wellness. There's a sense of opening and lengthening through the front of the belly, the front of the chest, and the spine is squeezing and really talking to us. So enjoy the conversation. Breathe into it. Nice. Bring your elbows a little bit further back. Push your elbows down. Push back. Push back into your cat. Push back into your downward dog. Have a bit of a wiggle. So you're trying to notice, is there anywhere that I can't feel so clearly? Is there anywhere that I want to engage a bit more? My knees talk to me a little bit now. So now I'm bending my knees and stretching my legs. Bending my knees. Stretching my legs. Nice. Drop your knees to the floor. Swing your right foot forward. So Kung Fu Bunny is lean your weight over towards the left. And then, swing your right foot forward. Stretch your back leg. Turn the back foot at a 45-degree angle. Bring the right hand to your right knee And then reach the left hand slowly up towards the ceiling. And then all the way back till it comes towards your left thigh, and reach the right hand up towards the ceiling, reaching up and look up. Nice. Right hand down to your knee. Sweep your left hand all the way around until your hand comes to the floor. As always, if you're not moving your arms like that, then just come into newspaper and move your torso. So to do the same thing with newspaper, so rising up, draw your elbow into your side, rising up, and then reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. So you can do the same movements, really minding your arms. Come down, hand to the floor. With full shoulder range, reach your left hand forward, sweep it all the way back, and rising up. And all the way down, both hands to the floor. Step forward. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift and look forward. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back. Lengthen into your toes, your fingers. Notice your neck, be in your breath. Allow movement in your body, be connected. So many layers of us have to engage as we move our bodies. Step back, plank. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Elbows underneath your shoulders, rise. Find the length of you. Enjoy your spine. So if what you're doing is too strong, then come down a bit. So you're always cultivating wellness. That's what this practice is about. It's not about being some other way than you are. It's about how am I today and how am I moving? And so therefore, maybe staying low, keeping your feet on the floor, and really valuing and respecting that breathing here is loads for you. See, bring your elbows back, push back, push back, push back. Have a bit of a wiggle. Like I said yesterday, that sense of, how do I, it's like, last year when I broke my leg, 3 days later, I was teaching my Zoom classes, and the doctor was saying to me, "Oh, so what do you do?" And I said, "Well, I'm a yoga teacher." And he said, "Well, there's none of that happening right now." And I didn't tell him that I was teaching yoga because it just sounded so mad that how could somebody move and teach a yoga class and have a broken leg? And yet that's exactly the philosophy of what we have here. It's amazing. So drop your knees to the floor, lean your body over towards the right, swing your left foot forward, both hands to the floor, lift your back knee, turn your back foot 45-degree angle. So what is your thing you need to mind? Maybe you tuck your elbow into newspaper, so that's where your elbow's tucked into your side and you keep it there the whole time. Or reach your right hand forward and sweep it all the way back in a windmill and reach the left hand up. And then left hand to your knee, windmill your right hand down. Windmill up. Listen to your body. What do you need to do? Maybe just one of these is enough for you. All the way down. One last time. Windmill up. Feeling the torso moving, twisting, spiraling. All the way down, hand to the floor. From here, step back. Drop your knees to the floor. Rest for a moment into child's pose. Nice. Come rest onto your back. All the way down. Position yourself so you feel your spine is straight. And then lift both feet off the floor and have your knees directly over your hips. Have your calves more or less parallel with the floor, but it's really hard to gauge actually. I know that my feet are always a bit higher, whereas I think that's parallel. I'm not sure though. It's hard for me to really understand what a 90-degree angle is on my knees. So you can either brace your elbows into the floor or have your arms long. See what's right for you. Draw your navel backwards into the floor and really feel it connecting. And then really slowly, keeping your lower back on the floor, touch your toes to the floor and then come back up. So it's not about getting your foot down, it's about keeping your lower back on the floor and hearing what your belly does as your leg moves. So hear the leg moving out of your hip. Feel how your belly connects as you do this. You can bring your hands to your belly or the front of your hips to give you more sensation. That feedback of your hands holding the area that's moving is really interesting. Nice. Keeping your lower back flat on the floor, stretch your right leg straight up towards the ceiling, and then begin to travel down with your right leg and only go maybe a few centimeters down, a little bit more, until you feel, oh, I can feel my belly engage. And then come back up, bend your knee. Stretch your left leg up. Begin to lower your leg down. Feel ka-chunk, your belly engages. And then come back up. And just travel. Right leg up. Engagement. Maybe your engagement, you can continue it down further as long as your lower back stays on the floor. Lower your left leg down, engaging. And up. Feel what's wellness for you. Keep your lower back on the floor. Really important here. It's about how do I stabilize as I move. Nice. So bring both feet to the floor. Reach both arms overhead and let them rest on the floor. Drop both knees down to the right and just pause there. And just let your knees sway from side to side. So we were stabilizing for a while there. Now just moving, softening the belly. It's very nice for the muscles of the belly, the psoas, the hips, the thighs, the pelvis. So drop your knees to the right and now roll over onto your right shoulder and bring your left hand to the floor in front of your face or in front of your chest. And begin to glide the left knee up and the left foot back. But don't let anything else move. This one is the stabilizing. Draw your left knee up and then your left foot back. Your right thigh stays glued to the floor. Your left hand stays glued to the floor. So how do you stabilize the belly again? So I feel a lot of movement in the hip, but then a sense of connection through the belly, through the hip. Nice. So next time your knee comes up, bring your left shoulder to the floor behind you. And then as your knee goes back, bring your left hand to the floor in front of you. So knee comes up, shoulder travels back. Knee goes back, hand travels forward. So now you're mobilizing. You can bring your left hand into wing or some kind of lawnmower version, whatever suits you right now. Or just keep it where it is in newspaper. Truly, it's not about the shape of you. It's about absolutely being in your wellness as you move. Like, how do you do that? And that's the skill of this lifetime or this moment. How to move in wellness. Nice. Other side. Come back to center. Straighten your spine by lifting your shoulders up. Drop them down. Lift your bum up. Drop them down. Drop both knees to the left. Both arms overhead. Roll over onto your left shoulder. Right hand to the floor in front of you. And draw your right knee up. And then right foot back. Stabilize. Right knee up. Right foot back. Keep your right hand pushing into the floor as you do this. Up. Back. Up. Back. Nice. Next one, you're going to travel. So as your right knee comes up, draw your right shoulder back. And as your right foot goes back, reach your right hand forward. So begin to glide. Propellers, I think I call this. And just hear the glory of the movement of your torso. Now we've warmed up in so many different directions. Our body knows how to map itself. And as we move now, we're able to be in the whole of our bodies, in wellness, in movement, in connection. Nice, one more time. Super. Come lie on your back. And just sway your knees or roll like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. Put your feet on the floor. See which one suits you. The rolling like a clock is what my body was like, oh, that would be so yummy. Just see. Hands to your belly and just pause there. Just let that rest. And then feel, can you map your body right now? Your toes, the feet, your calves, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your buttocks, your belly, your lower back, the rib cage, your chest, your shoulders, your upper arms, your lower arms, your hands, the neck, the head, the face. So yeah, feels like we kind of went for everything there, which is really glorious. So wonderful. Nice. So I shall see you all tomorrow. Another wonderful installation of Begin. So yeah, keep mapping your body. At any stage during the day, if you're feeling like, oh, something's a bit tighter, I can't quite feel that place. You know so many movements now, how to engage, activate, just wiggle into your body. Wiggling is a great thing at a desk. You can do it very, just juicily. So nice. See you all tomorrow, and great. So yeah, so lovely. If you want to be on our mailing list, next month, July, we're going to be sending out information about that to the tribe in the next day or two. It's really exciting. Dun, dun, dun. I love creating the next one. So yeah, so July, 28 days in July is coming out, 1st of July. If you want any information about it, just email us info@nother.com. It will also be on all my social media, but that'll be around 10 days time. It'll launch there. So great. Be awesome. Be well. And really, very importantly, be you. Glory in the you-ness of you. Ciao for now.